Area 1 junction in the metropolis. A commercial taxi driver who was caught with overloaded passengers undressed himself in protest against the impoundment of his vehicle.
I get children, I get wife. No money, I can't find to chop. No money, nothing. You tell us keep for us, Papa. What do you want more do? Nothing. When I fear hunger virus pass coronavirus.
If coronavirus no kill you for Nigeria, corona hunger na go kill you. That is the situation in Nigeria as I speak to you. As on record, less than 300 Nigerians are suffering from coronavirus or are infected by coronavirus, those that tested positive. But I can categorically tell you that over 100 million Nigerians are suffering from corona hunger. If you are not infected by coronavirus, all of us are suffering or affected by coronavirus. Because of what? The insensitivity of your government. Yesterday, I wasted my time listening to Mr. President when he was giving updates with respect to coronavirus and the battle for coronavirus. I didn't see anything much different from what he said earlier. What they called updates. He did not address the impact this coronavirus lockdown is having on Nigerians. Yes, he spoke about how you just spoke generally speaking. He just addressed Nigeria generally. He didn't address any specific issue as it is biting Nigerians so hard now. Go to Lagos, go to Ogun State, go to various parts of Nigeria today. There are cases of robbery. There are cases of daylight robbery.
It's gotten so bad now. This man was just driving with foodstuffs on the road, and he got attacked. You can see that. He was going to make his supplies. He got attacked. On a broad daylight, they blocked him. They blocked him. They took away the yams in the car. On a broad daylight. This is how bad it's going to become very soon. It's a message for everybody to understand. He got robbed. Look at him. They bust the glass. They removed food from the car. They removed the yams and everything from the car. You can see that. You understand?
He didn't address that. There are cases of hunger. He didn't address that. There are cases of misplacement and diversion of the so-called palliatives. People couldn't get anything in the name of palliative that the federal government is blowing out of proportion, that they have given out over 100 billion in the name of giveaway cash. He didn't address those things. He didn't address the hunger in the land. Now you saw that taxi driver. I said it. It will get to the point when Nigerians will be pushed to the wall and it will bounce back. Not even the entire Nigerian military can stop Nigerians when this thing blows out of proportion. Because when government is busy copying everything, you heard the Western countries are extending their lockdown. You copy. You extend your lockdown. You copy. First of all, you copied lockdown. They didn't copy what the Western world are doing for their people, for their citizens. Even those who are not even their citizens. You see the way they reach out to the people.
Yeah, can you see? This is a country. This is what we call food distribution. It was distributed at everybody's doorstep. This is what we call food distribution at a social distance. I don't even know who dropped it here, but we have what we did was to have notify them through the social internet that we need food. And what they will do, they'll ask for your address, they'll ask for your apartment number, and that is it. They'll ask you how many families that will last, what they will bring for you, what will last you at least for a week. You can see here, they have brought milk, they have brought, everything is here. They have brought egg. They have brought all manners of things. All manners of things have been brought for the children. They have brought all the crunches for eating. all that brought a lot of things are brought to this what they call food basket. A lot of things that they brought. They brought in noodles. What have you? Even up to bread. They even brought, you see, they even brought the pepper. They brought the carrots. You see, they brought all manners of things. They brought all manners of things. These are what we call country that respect people. You see, they brought all manners of things. All manners of what have you. I didn't give them a time. I didn't know who brought it, but I know it's from the food bank. This is what I said they should be doing. We should be doing in Nigeria for our people. Not taking them to the market square, endangering their lives.
You see the way they are treating people? That is where human beings are at the helm of their affairs. But here in Nigeria, it is direct opposite. Honestly speaking, it will get to the point when Nigerians will not hold it any longer. The Mr. President did not address issues as it is biting Nigerians. And the state governments are also copying the same. I heard him appreciate the governors who have copied the federal government in the lockdown measures without proper palliative for the people, without proper addressing issues. Now, some countries are already looking at how to ease the lockdown, start reopening their businesses. Countries that are being ravaged, countries that have recorded more than 20,000 deaths or up to 17. Spain is talking about it. Some parts of US are already talking about reopening their economy. Here you are talking about lockdown. Whereas you don't have it, you just keep copying without copying the good aspect of the Western world. The only way you go take opportunity, impoverish and make the lives of Nigerians more miserable. We want to sell on a soul give, and they ask Nigerian government officials. And I tell you, it go reach when we say everybody, on the bruise corona we go just carry cough. We go the cough, go hospital. You go now quarantine all of us and now take care of us for the next 2 weeks. Then you go now know and understand how it feels to take care of your citizens. No, because people are being considerate. Yet Nigerian government officials, they are not considerate at all. You sit in your AC, in your comfort zone in the government house, at the expense of the taxpayers whom you are suffering, to be dishing out lockdown orders without putting in place proper measures to address. Yesterday or on Sunday, I was out there to help give some food to beggars and people who are hungry on the streets. Come and see hungry people. Come and see people who are hungry. Now, some of us can no longer go out there to give food to these people because you have totally locked down everywhere. No movement. Families can no longer go out to buy food stuff. People stockpiled for the last 2 weeks. That after 2 weeks, things will open up without any preventive notice. Bam, you say you are extending. Now people are trapped. Many people will be going home. Many families. Both the ones that get money and the ones that don't get money, everybody is now on the same page. Total lockdown. Copy. Don't worry. We are just now look at just the look. Now observation, I go just observe until the thing go bounce back. Because when coronavirus no reach you and corona hunger can't hit your doorstep, now run, you go run, come outside. And that time, it will be very, very difficult for government to control.
How do they want us to stay inside? No life waiting for you. No money to buy fuel.
You are right, sir. But I have a question, please. You're saying we should stay indoor. But the indoor you are asking us to stay, do you know that there is no food for us? There is nothing they provide for us. People, they say 14 days, and 14 days is not a day. And there is no money, there is no food.
My sister.
Yeah, I'm listening, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, my brother.
I am listening clearly.
There's nothing we can do right now.
Okay.
Are you saying that the government should release everybody so that the virus will keep spreading?
No, I never said so. I never said so. They say a social distance.
It's a precautionary measure.
Yes, you are right by that. But we are telling you from now to 2 days, we will come out to protest. If they do not send any money or food for us, we will protest.
I'm putting out this video as a kind of reminder to those in government. If you continue on this path, what is yet to come, you may not be able to control it. You are controlling coronavirus, but when corona hunger don't hit Nigerians very well, you have no hiding place. That is all I want to say, because things are getting out of hand. People are already distilling the daylight. It is too much. Please, I am now begging you, because when you go to beg the people, they may not hear. I'm signing out on this, and I keep telling people, no matter what, stay safe.